Hello, it's 2:45 p.m. on July 3rd, 2020. Welcome to the weather update, and we have some thunderstorms breaking out across the area right now, and they are mainly over eastern Connecticut and over. Looks like there's a cell that is just off the North Fork there, off Greenport. Looks like there's a special marine warning out for that cell, but we have more popping up over the Hudson Valley and. They should be affecting our area probably within the next several hours or so. We'll start seeing some more thunderstorms popping up, except for this one right here. There's nothing severe, but some of these look pretty impressive, especially when you look at the lightning production. There's one particular nasty cell that's right over Hartford, and it's really just lots of lightning with that one. This one over here is not really producing that much lightning, but this one is producing a lot of lightning over here. And so again, that's going to have to be watched as time goes on. Let's look at the. No, I didn't mean to close that. Let's look at the Ventus Sky radar here, and high resolution radar see, and yeah, it's very hot day across the area. So you can see, you can sort of see looking at this. Here's this kind of shows where the backdoor front really is, and it's right over here, right over here. So if we draw the line, you'll see. Right over here. So the backdoor front is right over here, and this is all the warm air, which obviously this is this is kind of from the last one here. I don't know why that didn't clear, but this is the backdoor front here that's coming. So clear all that out. But this is moving in. You can see the wind direction here from the northeast. Meanwhile, we got a westerly flow on this side, which is bringing the heat in. We'll look at the current temperatures outside, I guess, right now. Look at the current conditions. Oh, if we look at the weather predictions on the map, you'll see here is that backdoor front. And they have a little couple of lows along it, too, by the way. Um, let's look at the current conditions across the area. And it is a hot one today across the island, depending on where you are. Let's see, we got mid to upper 80s, the South Shore included, because there's not much of a sea breeze going on. At least it's not 90. I did see 192 reported around East Meadow. But other than that, it's in the upper 80s. But throw in the dew points, it's humid out there. Dew points near 70 in some parts of Nassau County. The city is up near 90. And look at Jersey. Jersey's baking. Jersey's in the low 90s, so it's hot there as well. We'll look at some of the other official observations here from here, because that's a mix of other. Just look at the airports in this one. So it's 88 at Farmingdale, northeast wind at 7, dew point 67 degrees. But if we go further out east, I bet it's a little cooler. Yeah, it's a lot cooler, and this is where the backdoor front is. So it's 80 degrees at Kabreski Airport. So it's much cooler there. And if we go even further over here, like New London, Connecticut, 82. So you see that northeast wind, that's going to bring in that more comfortable air. And there is a locally heavy rainfall and a strong to severe thunderstorm threat this afternoon, because again we have this front in the area and we have the humidity, and we're going to look at the SPC as well. So that's good. It's 87 in the park, Central Park. But if we go to New Jersey, it's where the real heat is. 93 at Mount Holly. So Toms River is not getting off easy today. 91 in Toms River right now. So very, very hot out there for Toms River. Just a brutal day out there. So let's go to the SPC, Storm Prediction Center, and see what they have. I believe they have us at a marginal risk. They do. See the marginal risk right over the northeast there. So they do have us in a marginal risk, and actually doesn't really let us zoom in. So, and if we go look at the Ventus sky, we're going to go back to that and look at the Cape. Let's do that. Do have some elevated Cape over part of the area. All right. So let's go take a look at the models, and we're just going to be going over this weekend in this weather update. Let's also look at the satellite here, you'll see a good amount of clouds here. Um, don't see anything too bright white yet, but I'm sure this will get more impressive as the afternoon goes on. So let's go. Yeah, we're at the northeast, but I want to look at the NAM 3 kilometer. Now, of course, it's hard to say what happens with models. You know, it's really hard for them to predict where these strong storms will occur, but it looks like it's got something really intense moving through. This is the NAM right around 7, 8 o'clock, and it's got a really severe line of storms moving through. It's purple. They're yelling down there. You might even hear it. They yell at each other. They bang. It's so that's what the NAM has. A severe line of storms, and then we improve for tomorrow, and the weekend looks fairly nice. But we got to get through this evening and afternoon. That looks really scary. That storm right there that's popping up. Let's see if the HRRR does a similar thing. Honestly, I think the HRRR is a little more accurate with what's happening. You can see that little like wave of low pressure here, but it does have something moving through, some really heavy stuff. Probably around 7, 8 o'clock, we could see some heavy storms across our area, and then it kind of dissipates after that. But we're gonna have to watch this threat this evening for sure. So let me go back to the NAM 12 kilometer, and we're gonna use the NAM in this forecast. And look at our temperatures for the rest of the weekend once we get through this afternoon. The good news is, as we go into, and these are the 12Z models, so as we go into Saturday, you'll see nice, especially over Long Island, we'll have temperatures may not even reach 80 on the island, so I mean, it's absolutely wonderful. Sunday, things start heating up again, especially in New Jersey. Still is the island fairly cool, but then you can see the heat building. Here's Monday. But the NAM seems to keep the heat mostly in Jersey. We'll go look at the GFS now. Excuse me. I sneezed in this place. I don't know. The dust that they kick up is getting in here, I think. Anyway, yes, I have the air conditioner on, but still. So here's tomorrow. You can see it's cooler. So this place is hell right now. So Sunday, here's Sunday, and you can see most of that heat is over Jersey. You're going to be in the 90s. Really hot. That's got a 102 over Philadelphia, so you can see that. We'll look at the next week a little bit. Tuesday, you can see it stays cooler over the island, which we're fortunate of. And then Friday looks like a cool day too. So let's see if it starts building the heat around the 13th again. Yeah, but that's over 10 days away. So, you know the way the GFS is with that. Well, one thing's certain, the humidity isn't going to be going anywhere. So we'll look at the humidity here on the GFS. Except for tomorrow, we get a little break from the humidity. A little break. It's really not bringing the dew points down that much tomorrow. The dry air really stays to the north of us. I think we see a little more dry air get into the area on Sunday. And Monday. Okay, so the GFS seems to have that dry air sticking around. Look at that. As you can see, it kind of looks like it's got kind of a warm front over the area Tuesday, and then the humidity comes back in full force and gets really humid. Really humid from that point on. So, yeah, I hate the humidity. I hate the heat, and I hate the humidity. So, okay, so we'll look at the skies. Tell you, that weather pattern we had a couple of weeks ago was just amazing. A cool, dry pattern. I would give away indoor dining to get that cool, dry pattern back. Because I haven't been to the Pine Barrens in so long now, and it's starting to really mess with me. And that's why I think you see that it's messing with me, you know. Tomorrow it looks like we try to clear it out. Hopefully we can. Maybe Sunday we'll have a little more luck clearing the skies out. Then we'll have plenty more clouds on Tuesday. And then let's look at the NAM. The NAM cloud cover. I also want to look at the NAM dew points as well. So, see, it does clear out for tomorrow, so hopefully maybe we can have some decent in the afternoon, and then more clouds for Sunday again. I mean, I want to have that nice blue sky, the dry air. You know, it's getting to the pines, man. It's too brutal to go to the pines now. I'll die. Um, yeah, let me look at the NAM 12 kilometer. We'll look at the dew points on the NAM. See how the NAM has the dew points for tomorrow. The models handle these fronts differently. It's a backdoor front, so you don't usually get super low dew points with them. Yeah, it really keeps the humidity. It doesn't really let us. The NAM doesn't bring any dry air in at all for tomorrow or Sunday. It keeps the dry air away from us completely. That's the NAM. Let's look at the HRRR. All right. I don't have enough of that in there. We'll have to look at the 12Z. They're yelling at each other. They always yell at each other. It's like cursing at each other. It's these construction people. Anyway, you can see just to our north. It's beautiful. Look at upstate. You got dew points in the mid 40s, but here we got dew points in the 60s. So, what can I tell you? Just this, I'm sick of these humid summers, man. We had a couple of really nice summers in the 90s, and this doesn't seem like we're ever gonna get those nice summers again due to climate change. But the main thing here we got to watch for is the thunderstorm threat for today. So I don't want to get too hung up on the long range or even the weekend. The main thing is the severe thunderstorm threat that we have. So let's look at the radar again one more time here. And you can see, yep, there's another cell that just popped over there. So we're going to have some thunderstorms around this afternoon for sure. Some of them could be strong, maybe even severe. We have marginal risk. So keep an eye out for that, and if the NAM has its way, we'll have one hell of a line move through around 8 o'clock. We'll see if that actually materializes or not. There's only one model that's indicating that. So, and honestly, I think the HRRR is handling this the best, and it's not saying that there's going to be a huge line like that, but could be some strong thunderstorms with some heavy rain, and maybe even some isolated severe thunderstorms this afternoon into the evening. So the weekend should be decent, though. Not the beautiful summer weather that I would love to have with temperatures in the 70s and low humidity and nice blue skies. That's really what I'd love to have, but in this pattern, it's really hard to get. And due to climate change, it's just becoming rarer and rarer to have summer weather like that, and it really sucks. So that's going to do it for this weather update. Take care.